What is up, my Taurus friends? I am Meg, your Elemental Empress here, and I am doing your reading from March the 6th until roughly March the 9th, Friday here. So, I stretched it to the 9th because I wanted to talk about Jupiter going retrograde. But, first of all, let's start out with, we have a lovely aspect, well, had a lovely aspect because it was on Sunday here on the East Coast in America, of Chiron, Mercury, and Venus all together. And that, it just brings in a lovely tone of, like, forgiveness, which I think is really beautiful, and it's slow moving, you know, so you're going to be feeling it, like, now-ish, you know what I mean, as you watch this video, so I think that's really cool, and maybe areas of, like, where you need forgiveness, or you need to give forgiveness, or, you know, or will it be given? And there's, like, a couple of squares that maybe later on, you know, in the week, you know, there's a Saturn square, you'll have a little, wait, let's reform this, because, you know, Saturn, you gotta go back and do it again, right? So, yeah, but I think that's quite lovely, and I like to highlight it. And, then on the 6th, for the day this video comes out, we have, Venus and Mercury both moving into Aries. And Mercury in Aries is going to be really great because, you know, Mercury in Pisces in its fall, it gives us, like, so much, you know, like, just mucky down in the waters, and you're really inside your own head, and it's a lot of emotional stuff, and it's good to, you know, be there, but, you know, you got to get out of it, you got to get moving, you got to get started again. And yeah, that's going to happen. And where you guys are Taurians, you know, the 12th house, which is Aries, rules the head, so it's going to get moving in your head again, which is really good for you. And I'm not going to take that because it fell out, and I'm still talking. So, but Venus here can cause, you know, kind of some arguments within the home, within your closest friends, you know, co-workers, stuff like that. You're a little bit short-tempered. Venus is not her happiest year. This is like her fall. So we go from Mercury's fall to Venus's fall. So yeah, she's not as happy about it. But we have Jupiter on the 9th, someplace the 8th. It's going to turn retrograde. And, you know, people hear, oh no, the great benefact planet Jupiter is going to be retrograde. They start freaking out. No. You know, anything that's gone on since Jupiter has switched signs, really, that's been on your mind that you haven't been able to get off of the ground, and in the area where it falls in your chart, and the area where it falls into your chart is your 7th house of your business partnerships, your partnerships with other people in general, your love relationships, all of these things that you've been dealing with that you haven't gotten off the ground, but it has to be something that you haven't gotten off the ground just yet, and it's been on your mind. So, if you've had something for the past, like, 4 months or so that's been on your mind, and, with business partnerships, love relationships, things like that, then it'll be able to come to fruition in this time, right? So that's really good. So don't worry. Don't fret, my pets. I love my Taurians, and I don't want you to be worried. So it looks pretty good. Okay, so there's that. So first, I'm going to pick a card from the Tarot of the Tattoo Age as, like, a theme for the entire reading. I'm going to pick one card. And then, okay, so you have the Moon. Alright, so, things being hidden. The sign of Scorpio, for one, right? Sign of Scorpio, things being hidden, psychic intuition. I love how they have this fatherly figure in the Moon here. Definitely, you know, the Moon is, like, lighting up the way, you see? And in the background, instead of the towers, it has the city. And it's really, he's really ominous as the man in the moon in the background, and I really like him in this one, especially, like, I'm Scorpio rising, I know, so it's a little bit narcissistic, but I like the card myself, you know what I mean? So now I'm gonna do 5 card spread for you guys with The Tarot of 8 Coins by Lana Zellner. The Tarot of the Tattoo Age has many artists, and I didn't write down their names this time, so I went over in the last video. But I'll probably pop their website on the bottom so you guys can check it out if you want. They're really, really gorgeous. Okay. Just gonna one more time. Yeah, so Jupiter, like, I'm really excited about this, especially being Scorpio rising, because, you know, it's going over the whole thing and everything that I've been thinking about, and I think a lot, you know? Alright. Feels good. Okay. So, alright, my Taurians. We start out with the King of Swords. He did come out in the reverse, so there could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini male who is very unhappy. It could be very cutting, mean. He's the center of this issue. Alright, and then we have, as your base, you have the Five of Pentacles. I love this Five of Pentacles. I mean, it's still the Five of Pentacles. She's bleeding. There's lightning coming down. She's stuck outside the city, but it's in the reverse. So that's like coming out of that, and that's in your deep past, but it's in your foundation, so it's still affecting you. And in your recent past, you have the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands, you receive some quick, fast information from probably this King of Swords, and he's in the reverse here, and it might not have been the nicest information. And you got two kings here. You got the King of Wands. Now, it could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius male who's around you. These could absolutely be the same person, although they're not coming up in the same type of temperament, because we have the King of Wands is, you know, the creative king, the good king. He cares for his family, his pride. You know, he's a Leo, Sag, or Aries, right? And then we have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is pretty miffed. He's pretty miffed. Okay, so, and the reason why he's pretty miffed, it could be that a family situation fell apart. Here we have the Ten of Pentacles, and it is in the reverse. So the happy family situation could have fallen apart, and what is in your life presently, what's crowning you, is this King of Wands. Let me see, and the Tower reverse. So that's how we got here, right? So there was something that you knew was going to come to an end, but it still changed everything so that it would never be the same again, right? But you knew it was going to come to an end. That's big deal stuff right there. You knew it. So I'm going to clarify for you with the Radiant Rider-Waite Mini. And we'll see what this guy's all about. The King of Swords in the reverse is a nasty individual. He can be very cruel. I mean, regardless of if he's an Aries, regardless if he's a Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, it could just signify a very, you know, cruel, cutting person. Okay, so, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles with this. So, you know, single person that does well, they could have cut you out, making you the single person, and you were out of that family, and it results in that happy family. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse, how you started to come out of it is you got a new creative idea, and it could have had to do with that. It could have had to do with that King of Fire up here, the King of Wands. The Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, because it's the same energy. Yeah, and it could absolutely be a Sagittarius, because the Eight of Wands, you got the Temperance card, right? So finding true balance and through information, you know, and it's also having a like a guardian angel, like somebody watching over you, right? Okay, so you got the Moon with the King of Wands, right? So this could have been something that, you know, even occurred in the moon cycle, or it could have started during the eclipse season, like the beginning of this eclipse season. So now we're like, I think we're about we're 2 years deep, I think. No, we're like a year and a half deep into this. So, alright, so, yeah, there's quarreling over, this family situation breaking up, right? So, if you are, let me see. If you are a Taurian male with Sag in your chart, right? This could the salty part could absolutely be you, and you're probably angry with an Earth sign, or if you are the female Taurian, right? This is a person that cut you out, leaving you to be, on your own, right? And so you got this new creative, sexually attractive king. He just is a fire sign. You know what I mean? The King of Wands, the Queen of Wands can come up like that, even if she's not denoting a fire sign. So that could have started with that person within the eclipse cycle. They could also have the sign of I would say I wouldn't say Pisces, I'd say either Cancer or Scorpio in their sun, moon, or rising. And they probably have fire in it. If they have fire. Okay. Alright, so you're going to see a path to go with this situation. Like, you're going to see your ships are going to start to come in. You're going to have to quarrel with this king. Like, you may have children in common with this king. Let me see. And there's a lot of sadness that's connected to this, and another 5. So yeah, and this is also the sign of Taurus. Now, so we probably aren't gonna see a wrap up to this specific what's going on here in the specific situation until the sign of Taurus, until your sign. And it may have to do with court systems. It may have to do, absolutely, divorce court, things like that. This looks like someone moving on to someone else after, being cut free from someone who, they did not get along with, or them cutting someone else free. And it feels like there was a lot of deceit and deception in the background. Definitely the sign of Scorpio sticks out a lot here, and the sign of Cancer. We also have a Sagittarius that stick out here, and we definitely have you, my Taurus. So, okay. So I hope that you liked your reading, and if you did, then please like and share and subscribe to my channel, and I will be back on Friday. So take care, everybody. Bye.